Idobar Nagaland laga 2023 elections te notun candidates jitia bishi dikhe pai ase aro idute ekta to 12th Seminyo constituency pra Jwenga Seb ase kunt 3 times sitting MLA R King aro alak tinta candidates ke defeat kurishe. Hornbill TV ke kotha kora humai Seb pra notun government te bhag lone mon laga ichha janaishe aro notun district Seminyo ke model district bi banaule tai laga vision janai dishe. IB details sawo reporter Krekesinyo ke wo logote.
Nagaland सबसे डांगोर चैलेंज इलेक्शन खत्म होइसे रिजल्ट्स भी डिक्लेयर होइसे इतु निशना मान बिशी इतु नागालैंड ला इतु बार एकता हिस्ट्री क्रिएट करा दो इतु नतुन फेस खान भी बिशी दिखि पासे आरो जस्ट रिसेंटली इतु डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स नतुन क्रिएट करा निशना जेमेन्यू भी एकता डिस्ट्रिक्ट आसे कोते इना नतुन डिस्ट्रिक्ट क्रिएट होइसे इतु निशना इतु ला constituency pra holi bi pansta candidates ulaigena ta nijor laga aspirations manukan garne ulaina itu tambi contest ko koine panch jon ulaise panch jon ulado ekjon do arking ase kun ruling party ra thakise tai 3 times sitting MLA ase aru itu pansta candidates pra ekjon do former sitting MLA bi thakise aru alag duita ase idu nishna mohan yare ekjon lode ase kun Chemenyu district pra itubar history create kurise being the first sitting MLA of the newly created district Chemenyu taila nam do Jwenga Seb ase mohan tai lode ase tai lode kotha koine jabo taila aspirations taila people karne taila strategies apply kura han itubar election de aru kina tai ina victoriously ulaine history create kurise idula huda hudi kurwa. Thank you sir for joining Hornbill TV. So sir, congratulations on your big win. You defeated the other 4 intending candidates. In fact, 3 times sitting MLA R King as well, sir. So, what strategy did you apply for this big win, sir?
Yeah, firstly, I would like to thank Hornbill for having me here. And when it comes to, to your question, the strategies and the plan that we put up is not different from any other, candidate. What we did was, very simple. You see, there are, different, people who contested election for different reasons. I think firstly, those who are a full-time politicians, for being full-time time politicians, they contest. At the same time, there are others who also contested because of the issue base. So for me, it comes to the latter. You see, in our, same with other state, the district of Nagaland and also in other constituencies, there are many issues that needed to be addressed. Likewise, even for the district, the Teminyu, you see, we, the Rengmas, we are also, not the least, but then our community is also struggling, especially in the grassroots level. So the level of, unemployment and also the living condition and the status of the people at grassroots level has become so low that it has become a concern for me. So even though I had no intention to become a politician, but as I said, because of the issue, there is someone who needed to be, who needed to take up the responsibility in order to address, this issue. So the main issue being unemployment and also the low living standard, low living quality at the grassroots level. This had made me into, thinking of entering into electoral politics. So likewise, you see, coming back to the question, there was no special strategy or plan as such, but then just simple. Because of the love of people and also, by being, honest and then by keeping everything simple, we could, we see the mandate of the people. Because people are sincerely and they were longing for a change, even in the constituency level. So because of that, not by money power, not by political rhetoric, but by being honest and being simple, I think people have, heeded to it, and because of that, and also not only that, you see, this leadership also is, I think, chosen by God. So there were many people, many prayer warriors who had shedded their tears in prayers. So with the support and love of people, I think not because of the good strategy and not because of the, policy, but because of being honest and being simple and being speaking from the heart, I think people have heeded to it, and for which I think that the victory, and that victory belongs to the people, not to me. Yes.
Okay, sir. So now speaking about the needs and the aspirations of people, you have already spoken about your desire to help your people and bring them to a better district, make Temenu a model district as well. That's what you also said, sir, in one of your statements, sir. So now we're going to talk about how you are going to go about with that, sir.
Yeah. Regarding the aspirations of the people, I think as it is some with all other, I mean part of the state, people's aspirations are like the better road connectivity, the basic infrastructures, and also the employment of the educated youth, not only educated youth but uneducated as well. So because of that, as I said, I have entered into this this politics, and in order to fulfill the desire of the people, when it comes to development, I feel that we should get into the government, because the development, as I said, will depend on the will, the political will of the government of the day. So without joining the government, I think it will be difficult to develop. To develop all round for the district. So because of that, I think in order to develop and in order to fulfill the aspirations of the people, that is for development and also for the employment, we have to be in the government, and the government of the day will be able to fulfill the desire of the people. So this is what I feel. Yeah.
Sir, so you have expressed your desire and your willingness to be a part of the new government, sir. So, and just yesterday we have seen the Alliance Party of the Mon district, requesting one of the BJP leaders for, some major portfolios in Nagaland, sir. So would your people or you yourself, have your own request or demand for such certain portfolios, or will you be fine with anything the new government will give? Sir?
Yeah, as far as the portfolio or the bird is concerned, I don't have a very high expectation as such. What I feel is simply the government's blessing. I think that will do. And so with that and with the cooperation, to the newly formed to be a formed government, I think just as I said, the blessing and the attention of the government will suffice.
We're talking about a very simple question, but also something everyone would want to hear about, sir. You lost your parents at a very young age and you started from scratch, and that's what we're hearing from a lot of people, sir. So Hornbill TV would like to put a question before you, sir, because what do you think about this ideology or this theory of people who wish to sit at home and become richer? When you yourself struggled and came to this extent, you're a self-made man, sir. So what would you say about such theory of people sitting at home and desiring to become rich, sir?
Yeah, actually, as we all know, there is no substitute for hard work and dedication. You see, when we are, at that state, when you have nothing, you try to grab all sort of, whatever it comes. In order to survive, you have to forego. You have to endure any kind of hardships, and in order to do that, you go to do any jobs. So because of that, with the hard working and also dedication and perseverance and persistence of what you are doing, you excel. Otherwise, if for some people who wanted to sit at home, simply talk and wanted to become rich overnight, I think that doesn't work here. Of course, everybody used to try their hands in all every trade and also in every field, thinking that somewhere or the other they may be able to click and get their ground. But I think in order to be successful and in order to be able to be self sustainable, whatever you do, you should be able to do it with full dedication, and also you should know what you are doing. You should know everything about what you are doing. I used to say this in most of the in several occasions also, that it is good to know something about everything. Likewise, you may be trying, this and that everywhere, every trade and every, you know, any ventures. But what we should keep in mind is that you should know everything about what you are doing. So with that dedication and also with the hard work, one will be able to achieve what one wants to become. Yeah, this is what I wanted to say. Yeah.
And also, lastly, sir, any message to your people who are looking forward to you representing them in the assembly and looking forward to the things you will be doing for the constituency, sir. Any message to them and also words of gratitude, sir.
Yeah, I would like to thank the the people from my constituency, that is 12th Jwenga Assembly constituency, because of your love and your the aspirations for the a bright future. We have been talking about the transformative, progressive, and resilient community. Since this is the desire and the aspiration of the people to be a transformed and a resilient society, we have all put up, a good fight, and accordingly we have got the mandate of the people. So for those who have, opted or voted for me, I'm very, very thankful. I'm very thankful to the people. Not only that, to those who have been praying behind the scenes, shedding their tears for the victory of this, election. I really wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. At the same time, I would like to, invite every stakeholders, like NGOs, like Rema Hoho, Rema Mothers Association, Rema, government officers forum, and all, like Salozi, everyone, every stakeholders, because you see, few weeks, few days back, we were fighting from different parties with different candidates, but now as the election is over, and we have only one assembly constituency seat. So in this, in order to, fulfill our aspirations and desires, we need to come together. Unless we come together, only a single party, for that matter, JDU will not be able to fulfill the desire of the people. So that is why I wanted to invite all the stakeholders to please come forward, give the cooperation, so that we will take forward our aspirations and desires. This is what I would like to say. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining Hornbill TV in this conversation, sir. To the Tagishe, Mohani to Teminu constituency pra itubar jitia Jwenga Seb lode kotha kuishe aru tai pra kwa hisab te hoile to tai itu jitia to tai glory sob to thanks sob to tai praises to isor ge dia dikhi paishe aru tai public khan sob ke itu irrespective of who they voted for hoile bi ahine ke lode milina kam kurile he tahan la constituency de bhal anibo kwase aru sob manu be expect kuri thaga nishna kali Mohan la itu chief Nagaland la chief minister ni Purio swearing in kura dikhi pao aru aste aste bra itu portfolios kan ministers kan MLAs kan portfolio pahan bi dikhi pao itu nishna man itu kan la holi bi apni han ke updated rakhi thakibo moi reporter ke Christian ke ho with camera person Joy Watch for Hornbill TV.